the curl. Watch the curls.
Mike, 53.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he'll find Hall. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Protein spill. Let's bring it. Like that. Watch out.
On second down, it's Love. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Bryce Love on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
A 7-yard loss.
91.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
To throw again. Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run with Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
53, check 53. Here we go. Red 80. I got motion.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Mike 27. Go. 27. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey,
they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 3rd down, Love. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Go. Go.
57's a Mike. I got you, boy.
Hey, check Mike.
Yes.
Switch up.
To try again after the sack. Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
They don't go, baby.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Fighting through. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Back to throw. Hill looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go, baby.
A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Go.
Out of the gun. Hill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Here's Hill. Being chased. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bryce Love, 93 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Snead's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready? 60 or. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Five. 57's Mike. Mike 57. He's tired of me. 5.
So here we go on 4th. Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, there it is. After number 5, we were wondering if we would see it, and he has broken the NFL record with his 6th touchdown in this game.
Let's face it, we can go ahead and lose our objectivity here, can't we? And just applaud what we've seen. That's one of the great records in the NFL. Are you talking about this 6 touchdown runs in a game against an NFL defense? I want to run down. Let's go down there and carry him off the field ourselves. We should do that.
Get his autograph after the game. I know that much.
Don't forget, I know you. Selfie. We'll do a selfie.
Oh, yeah, we'll do a selfie. We'll do a group selfie.
There you go.
Smooth. Check. Shoot.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set. 6-6, pull it high. 8, read. Watch twist. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Hill flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Hill now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, it's Hill. And Thomas has it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
That'll be taken in the end zone. Room here to run. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Topper, now.
On 1st down, Hill. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, Hill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On the set, Mike, 50. Blue draw Corkers. Yo. Check 50, check 50. Let's go.
Hill now operating from the red zone. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Giants 70, Buccaneers 36.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
On 1st down, it's Love. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 47 yards on the ground. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Fresno.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continue.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second and 11 now. Hill to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's Love again. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. The 40. The 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. A second broken tackle. Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Here's Hill, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
60 outlaw. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hill on first down. Now a desperation throw deep. And now here is another interception. It's Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, who picked it. Thomas, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Nice 57's Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Throwing on first down. Hill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.